Hey, what's up you guys? It's Corey, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I will be reacting to RWBY, Volume 7, Chapter 8, Cordially Invited, and the description of the episode is, Jacques and Ironwood engage in a dangerous game of wits. I don't know why that was suddenly so hard for me to say. Meanwhile, the kids must face their most dangerous threat yet, a high-class dinner party. And I'm terrified. The episode is only 15 minutes and 36 seconds long, which is the shortest we've had this volume, which means that there are only about 13 minutes of actual episode in here, and this is the break week episode, so there's no episode next weekend. And I'm terrified, because, like, I truly don't know what's going to happen. Like, clearly this is some kind of ploy by Jacques to do something. He wants to get Ironwood kicked off the council. But, like, I don't feel like Ironwood would let that happen. So are we about to see a military coup? Or I don't know. I also almost dressed up for this episode because it's called Cordially Invited, and yesterday on Twitter they released the, like, invites to the banquet on Twitter, but I was like, no, I just felt really weird about it, because I was like, even though I got the idea from having that Kaito Dan on the Boopcast for Chapter 7, and I was like, well, Dan said he'd do it, should I do it too? But I was like, no, I feel weird about this, I'm not gonna do it, never mind. Would have been funny. I also almost just put a tie over just this RWBY shirt, or Rooster Teeth shirt, and I was like, no, I think that's even weirder. At that point, you should just go all the way. Well, I really just want to know what's going to happen, so without further ado, let's get into this. Starting the video in 3, 2, 1. Okay, I am terrified. You keep wishing for some clarity. Oh man. But She Noob has been predicting all week. She's like, red wedding, red wedding, red wedding about this episode, and I'm terrified about what's gonna happen. Like, I feel like this is gonna be a bloodbath. But I feel like it's going to be a bloodbath for the council. But at the same time, like, Jacques can't be out of play yet. You know, the others still need him. So is Jacques committing a coup right now? And, like, becoming King of Atlas? I don't know. But I have a feeling this is the turning point for the girls potentially working with Atlas, and, like, maybe potentially, like, helping out the Happy Huntresses. Even though after last episode that kind of feels like it might still be a bit premature. I'm scared. Okay, it's fine, everything's fine, this is fine, okay. I also hope they're in formal wear. And not just their combat gear.
Only my father would turn a hostile takeover into a fluffy PR move.
Yep.
On the news, he said he just wanted to break bread and hash things out. Maybe it won't be so bad. We do want the general to start opening up to these people, right?
Yeah, but on his terms. Ironwood's going to be locked in a room at his rival's own dinner party. Jacques says he's happy to moderate, but all that really means is he'll be the one controlling the conversation.
Hard to imagine how that's gonna play out. I still can't believe he won. Robin was supposed to be the people's champion, wasn't she? There's just too many coincidences.
Yep.
You really think your dad might have something to do with Salem?
Yep.
I think my father would do whatever it takes to win. And we should do the same. Meaning? Well, no one knows your dad better than you. And out of everyone going tonight, I'd say you're the only one who could snoop around the house and not be questioned.
Oh, right, I forgot to say, I hope we're gonna see Willow, too.
I think we should know what it is.
I thought she was gonna, like, turn the thing into a roast against her dad. Atlas Broadcast News. Ooh, fancy. Oh, the Aesops are there. Nope, they aren't in formal wear.
Suppose we should smile for the cameras?
Sir, with all due respect, you'd have to pay me.
Ding ding. Klein.
Good
Damn
evening,
it.
everyone.
Not Shitley.
Where's Klein?
What an interesting way to say, hello, dear brother, how have you been? I'm afraid you won't find him here. He was let go. I can't imagine why. General,
No.
exactly how large
He
do you
is in
think
the
our
mines
dining room
now.
table is?
I happen to know it's enormous, but most of my guests will be on standby in case the council requests additional eyewitnesses. Until then, I'm sure they'll be happily celebrating your father's victory.
Oh, this room. Oh, it's so pretty! I wonder if what's her name
those of you
that
joining
Weiss
us in the
attacked in
dining
Volume
room,
4 is here.
Please follow me.
And people think Henry Marigold
Wish
will
us
be
luck.
here.
I mean, they already invited you, didn't they?
Oh my god. He flirted back. The fuck? The fuck?
Care for a drink, sir?
Oh, he's cute!
No,
Oh,
thanks.
I didn't even think.
I think I'll just stick to
Good,
patrolling
good.
the grounds.
Good job. Yeah, get away from the alcohol.
Words out of my mouth.
Right, well, don't wander off, don't break anything, and be ready in case the general calls on you.
Hors d'oeuvres?
Let's see
This makes me even more terrified of a military coup with the
Counterpoint,
Aesops
how
there.
about we do wander off, consider breaking things, and then all that other stuff.
I'll
Yeah.
be in touch.
Dear sister, I was hoping we could use this time to catch up.
Oh,
I have to know. Why did you go through so much trouble to leave home, only to come crawling back?
This might be a problem.
Is that an
General
Oreo?
Iverson. Please.
Oh no. Willow's in that picture.
Have a seat.
And who is that? Papa or Santa Shani? That's what I was calling him. Grandpapa Shani.
Councilman Sleet,
He was in the
Councilwoman Camilla.
Robin.
Councilwoman Hill would have had a nice ring to it.
Though I suppose I should just be grateful I got invited to the table.
Miss Hill, that vigor of yours is precisely why we're grateful to have you with us tonight.
What is she doing here?
Okay.
What we're all doing here, James.
I have too many
addressing the concerns
feelings
of our
right now.
kingdom, which means we have much to discuss.
Indeed.
Are there only
I was hoping we
3
could start
council
by-
Are we
members?
safe with her here, by the way? I do recall some confusion regarding her involvement in that horrific massacre.
As the official report stated, that footage was doctored. Penny is completely under my control.
Which is concerning, I think.
Concerning?
Let's talk about exactly what it is you control.
Yeah, Santa Shani on the wall there. He wore the
How will this
Armagigus.
kid buzz off?
we need to do something.
What was that earlier about breaking things?
Well, Whitley, I'm sure the company is lucky to have you. But if you'll pardon me...
And where exactly is it that you're going?
Careful! Messy food coming through!
Right, the company has promised me my own parking space. Maybe. Care for a drink? Don't mind if I do.
Oh my goodness.
Oh no! Look out!
I'm going to go get some more.
No. He ran. Whitley unlocks his semblance in this moment. No, cursed you woman. Okay, thank God. You look good with purple hair.
If you'll excuse me.
The fact of the
Oh
matter
God,
is
no!
you
It's so
operate
lighthearted, then so
on time
tense, so
for the past
quickly.
few years, James. But what we need now is for you to work with us.
Sir, I have...
It's obvious that no kingdom intends to declare war on Atlas. We had no involvement in the incident at Haven. We have proof our drones weren't acting on orders at Beacon. At this point, the closure of Atlas borders is only serving to hurt our relations with the rest of the world.
The rest of the world? It's hurting us. The people of Atlas are suffering, and they want to know why.
Quite right, Miss Hill. And I'm afraid there's more than just your choices that have brought harm to our citizens as of late. Have your forces found any additional evidence as to who is slaughtering innocent civilians down in Mantle?
That is an ongoing investigation, the details of which are classified, I'm afraid.
I'm afraid of the ever-growing list of classified information you seem to be keeping. I asked our fellow councilman here to shed some light on your Amity Coliseum project, and as it turns out, they know about as much as I do.
Even you don't know?
The Amity Project will help with all of the issues you presented. But you have to understand that discretion is a top priority at this time.
Are you saying you don't trust us?
You can't just buy trust like everything else. You have to earn it.
Hi, Dad.
I couldn't have said it better myself. General, if I may be blunt, you have spent what little trust this council had left in you. The hacker who turned Atlas drones against us was never captured. Whoever's been murdering your critics is still at large.
Two people you were working with.
You our trust when you've given us nothing as of late.
That's not what...
Winter. That's enough.
Excuse me.
Oh wow, we don't get to see her holster very often. Willow Schnee. Oh, she's so pretty.
Miss Schnee? Is everything okay?
I'm fine, thank you. Keep up the great work.
There's that picture again. So this is his study.
Hello, darling.
Hi, Mom.
Are
How
you
dare! Oh, I love these two.
I'll be fine. I just let my emotions get the better of me.
What do you mean?
You wouldn't understand.
Well, help her.
Oh. Right.
No. What I mean is, this place holds a lot of memories for me specifically. I thought I was in control, but you heard me. I sounded like a petulant child.
I thought you sounded fine. You were just speaking from your heart.
And that is precisely the problem.
No.
I should have just stayed in line.
No, I don't think so.
I guess you're right. I don't understand.
God, Penny sounds so different now. I don't like it.
I'm sorry I couldn't come down for your party. I'm afraid I'm not feeling well.
You know, for someone who's
It's
drinking
okay, Mom.
herself to death, she looks pretty
Fine.
good.
What are you doing in your father's office?
I'm
Just
snooping.
looking for something I left.
It's right here. Left. You left.
I need to use Father's computer.
Why?
Because I think he may have done something. Something wrong.
I thought we all simply assumed that at this point.
Yes, well, some of us are trying to do something about it.
Vodka. Nice.
He started locking his home computer. But he still has blind spots.
Yes.
Camera in here?
I put them in every room of this house. For our safety, in case I ever need... You haven't come back to stay, have you?
No.
Good.
Okay, fucking hug already.
A man came by. I'm afraid your father may be involved in something more dangerous than he realizes. No matter what happens, Weiss, please don't forget about your brother.
Whitley wants nothing to do with me.
Of course not. You left him alone. With us.
But he was mean to her while he was here. Or while she was still here.
Who are you?
Oh, yikes. He's in Mantle. Why? He's gonna freeze them to death? The heating grid, of course. They work with the SDC. Oh hey, it's that guy we saw in the mines in the earlier episode.
It's snowing!
No! Oh, no, that can't be the end. Are you kidding me? Let's see. Willow Schnee. Yep, they did call her Willow. I mean, makes sense. Councilwoman Camilla. And Councilman Sleet. Oh, that was Chad. I didn't even notice. Female dinner guest. And a couple of waiters. And Whitley's still the same. And yep. Oh boy. Okay. That was interesting. I'm a little underwhelmed. Just in general. Like, I feel like that episode... it feels like an incomplete episode, like... I feel like there's, like, a scene missing from them... From the, them at the council meeting kind of thing. Because it's just Winter left and then Penny went and said hi, and that was the last we saw of the meeting. I mean, granted, it's clearly going to pick up right where it left off in Chapter 9. But I'm pretty underwhelmed by that. For this being the break week episode, I think I was expecting something a bit bigger to happen. Like a big cliffhanger to really make us go, oh shit, wait, I need to see the next one. And like right now I don't feel that way. I mean, Mantle's gonna freeze to death though. Like, as we heard back in Volume 3, like, they won't survive the night without their heat. And Weiss has the evidence to prove Watts is alive, but the problem is they have no idea who Watts is. So, like, unless Weiss barges into the council meeting and goes, Father, who's this? And, like, James sees it and is like, Watts? Arthur? But Willow's really interesting. So she's terrified of Jacques. I mean, makes sense. Like, she thinks he's gonna kill him. And I mean, technically, like, I don't really think there's anything stopping him from just killing Willow and, you know. I mean, I feel like Whitley's safe because Whitley's his heir and stuff, but, like, and Whitley's just upset with her because she left him there alone. But, like, Whitley, you can't blame Weiss for wanting to leave that toxic-ass situation. and Klein got fired. We all kind of figured Klein got fired, because, like, it was very obvious who helped Weiss escape. And it fits with the Seven Dwarfs thing if he's, like, now working in a dust mine. God, I really love the, like, Penny Winter dynamic. It's really interesting. But God, Penny sounds so different. She's so low energy. Because I was gonna say she's not emotionless or anything. She's just so low energy. And we only have 5 episodes left after this now. 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. Yeah, we've only got 5 episodes left. And it's not gonna be good. But we finally got to meet Willow. And she is Willow Schnee. I feel like they were, at this point, they were just, like, honor-bound to name her Willow. After the fandom's been calling her Willow since Volume 4, basically. Like, and I think that the armor, the Armagigas, it must have been, like, Santa Schnee's old armor. Because we saw a couple pictures of him, like, at least it looked like him. Like, in armor and stuff. Which I've never thought about, but, like, kind of makes sense. Yeah, overall, I just feel really, like, underwhelmed by that episode. Like, I feel like I watched half an episode watching that, like... But maybe it's just because this one's so much shorter than the other ones that, like, it just doesn't feel quite as satisfying as the other ones. Because, like, we never got to really figure out why Robin was in the meeting. Like, it just... I really expected this episode to fully cover whatever was going to happen at this meeting, and I guess because it didn't, I feel underwhelmed by it. Yeah. But, hey, we got 2 weeks before the next one. But, if you don't already know, I mentioned at the start of this episode that, I do a podcast together with my friend She-Noob, every Friday about the most recent episode of RWBY. For this episode, we aren't going to have a guest. It'll just be the two of us, and we'll just be talking about this episode, and then maybe a little bit about the volume so far. But then, when you guys are seeing this, the upcoming Friday, there will also be another Boopcast where we will be co-hosting with the Corner of Remnant. So it'll be myself, She-Noob, Nerds of Oz, and Imperial Dawn. We will be sitting down and doing a podcast together to talk about the first 8 episodes of the volume as a whole, and predictions for the end of the volume and stuff like that. And that podcast will be the day before Chapter 9 is released. And it'll be out on YouTube the day that Chapter 9 is released. So, yeah. But I'm very excited for those, just talking with... Especially, like, She-Noob, Larissa, and I, or Nerds of Oz, and I, we have very similar views on RWBY. I mean, we all have differences. But, like, Dawn especially has the most different view on RWBY than the rest of us. So I'm interested to see how that goes. I don't think it'll go bad or anything. I'm just interested to see, like, what the discussion will be like. I also stream on Twitch. That was the thing I forgot to mention about the Boopcast. We live stream those over on her Twitch channel, on She-Noob's Twitch channel, which I have linked below. I also have the Boopcast's dedicated Twitter account linked below, where we announce guests and stuff like that for the upcoming episode, and when we go live and blah, blah, blah. But we live stream those over on She-Noob's Twitch channel, and a lot of times we get very insightful questions from the chat room to, like, spur on the conversation. But yeah, and those videos are archived on She-Noob's YouTube channel. I also stream on Twitch. I try to stream most weekdays and Saturdays. I stream Fire Emblem Three Houses, Kingdom Hearts, Dead by Daylight, Dragon Age, Mass Effect, Detroit Become Human. I stream a variety of different stuff. But I have that linked in the description if you want to check me out and give me a follow. Let me know what you think. I also have a Twitter account where I will post my videos going live as well as my streams going live, and just random other stuff. I try to like RWBY fan art, and I try to retweet other people's reaction videos and stuff like that. So yeah, I just all around, I just, you know, if you want to interact with me, that's another good place to do it. I also have a Discord where I have dedicated RWBY chat channels for discussing RWBY with fellow RWBY fans. And also there are other chat rooms in there for things like Kingdom Hearts and, you know, Fire Emblem Three Houses and Overwatch and even a little bit of discussion about Arrowverse shows, since we've all kind of been, we're talking about those during the first part of Crisis. But yeah, they're a place to check me out. I have links in the description. Check them out if you want to keep up with me. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to give this video a like if you liked it. And subscribe to my channel to be notified when my reactions go up on YouTube. They've been pretty consistent lately, so I think that it's you know, pretty safe to do, but still, you'll get it in your sub box when it goes live. And let me know what you thought of the episode. Clearly, I was kind of underwhelmed by it, but I would like to see other people's takes on the episode and what they think is going to happen in Chapter 9, because honestly, Chapter 9 is the one I'm really nervous about now. But yeah, so thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in, I guess, 2 weeks for Chapter 9. Goodbye.